Hey guys, Josh Maule voice here, out here at the 2018 24 Hours in the Enchanted Forest. And today, Willow and I are checking out the Maule child seat. So let's scope it out, let's see what it's all about. We'll see if it's any good. What's in the box, Willow?
I don't know.
Open it up.
All
We're
right.
checking out the Maule here. Let's see what we got in here. Here it is, of course.
Candy.
Understand the instructions, yeah, whatever. What is it, Willow?
Candy.
What do you mean?
Panda.
Well, look at that. They sent it with Swiss chocolate. That's a bonus. I like that. We're gonna get this thing apart, play with it a little bit, see how easy it is to slap it on the old Pivot Mach 5.5 here, and we'll take it for a ride and see how it is. How is it? Well, first impressions, I'm not a big fan of milk chocolate, but this is a good chocolate. It's smooth. It's not grainy and crappy like Hershey's, but I'm a dark chocolate guy. I like it about 70%, between 60 and about 75%. Hey, beggars can't be choosers, and if the guys from Maule want to send it with chocolate, no complaints here. That's a bonus.
Jeez. Swiss Delice.
Yep, definitely
Made in
worth the money.
Switzerland.
4 pieces of good chocolate.
4 pieces?
4 pieces. Directions aren't bad. They're pretty self-explanatory. Of course, they go over all the important things in detail. What's critical? Of course, it is critical that these stem and spacers are properly installed, because if it's not, that will severely cause you to crash. So if you're putting one of these together, make sure it's absolutely correct.
Just cut this. This will be good.
Okay. We're taking the bars off. We're doing this per the instructions, right?
All right, look how it goes. Okay, this guy right here, that goes on. What's going on, Flagstaff people? Flagstaff people. Make sure the bars.
Doesn't need to be too tight. Now you can move the seat back and forth. There's 4 Allen heads, 4 Newton meters, 5 millimeters. That'll allow you some lateral adjustment on the seat if you do need to move it.
Dad's gonna
Good.
get
It's the test.
see
Ready?
how you do.
Hang on tight, hang on tight.
2
hang on.
hands.
No, I don't have to worry about her flying off the bike. What do you think? Good? Should we go take it out on the trail? Yeah? Yeah, should we take it out on the trail?
You ready, baby?
So one of the first things I notice when I'm riding is that I've got to pedal like a duck. Now, this isn't really any fault of Max here. This is just a matter of genetics and ergonomics and room and all that stuff. And maybe Willow just has her mother's hips. I don't know, but it's that's going to take a little getting used to. One of the major pros over the Mac ride, or I mean over the backpack I normally use versus this Mac ride, is that I am not having to carry Willow's weight on my back. Now, a couple of the drawbacks with that is when we're riding with the backpack, I've been able to ride some really technical stuff because I can shift her weight and my weight back and move it around the bike where I need it to go. And if she falls asleep, she just conks out. The major con, I've got 25, 35, I don't know how much she weighs, but it's all on my back and I can definitely feel it. Why do you keep pooping in your pants? Because why? Another thing that's big with this Mac ride is that it's real difficult for me to stand up and pedal when I got to go a short burst up a climb. And also when she shifts her weight, when she's in the backpack, I feel it a lot sooner and I can compensate faster. On the Mac ride, I don't feel her shifting her weight till after it's been done and the bike's moving around on me. So a couple things to consider. One of the other big advantages of the Mac ride is that it frees up my back over the backpack to wear a hydration pack, which is crucial on long rides, especially me being from Phoenix, Arizona and doing those summer rides. And Pivot Mach 5.5, it's a great bike, but I only have one water bottle cage on it. So being able to wear that hydration pack is a huge advantage. Also, as far as weight shifting goes, with her up front there, if I've got to stand up or I've got to lift my front wheel over something, makes it real tricky. It's real difficult to do. Plus, with her hands on the bars, she wants to do some steering input. She and I are going to fight for control a little bit. Now, keep in mind, it's not like she's going to just turn the bars and crash us, but I can feel when she's giving input on the bars, and I've got to really be on my toes to pay attention to that. Another thing to take into account with the Mac ride is your weight distribution. You've got a bunch more weight over that front tire, so you have to compensate by adjusting the pressure in your fork if you ride suspension. And you got to remember that for every downhill, every corner, everything, you've got to lean further back to get proper weight over the rear tires than if you're just riding all by yourself or with the backpack. When it comes to jumping, I'm sure the guys at Mac Ride are going to cringe if and when they see this, but it's something to take into consideration. With the backpack, I have a much easier time jumping, although I'm carrying her weight. It's a much cushier ride, it's safer for her, and the impact's a lot less jumping. And it's a lot easier on the front end of your bike as well with the backpack compared to the Mac Ride. So that about sums up the Mac Ride Kids seat. Am I gonna throw away the backpack and never use it again over this? No, but the backpack is gonna get a lot less use. Now, there are some things to consider, of course, weight distribution on the bike, things like that. When you're trying to stand up on a climb, you're not really gonna have room because you've got a kid here where you'd normally be up on the bike. So technical riding, really technical riding, this is not the tool for that job. That's where the backpack's gonna come in handy. Now, it's not really up to me. Those are my thoughts. Let's get the words straight from the horse's mouth. Willow, what do you like better? Do you like this your new seat? The Mac Ride, or do you like the backpack better?
This.
You like this? Well, there you go. Willow here loves the Mac Ride over the backpack, so I guess we're gonna spend a lot more time on this. Thanks for watching, guys.